Hello folks, welcome to Outdoors with Bud. I'm your host, Bud Fields. We got a special segment today. My producer and cameraman, Curtis Bowman, was telling me that he recently bought his daughter her first fishing pole. Well, she's wanting to learn how to fish. Well, Kurt was sitting back in the back room of his house there, probably because his wife got tired of him getting in trouble and she fired him back there. And he was doing some editing on one of the recent podcasts we'd done, and his daughter come in, and I guess she told Kurt she would like for me to teach her how to fish. Well, I always consider that an honor for some young kid that wants me to take them fishing or maybe show them something, because I've been actively involved in getting kids fishing for many years. I mean, we had 2 kids of our own. I got them started fishing. We had 10 grandkids. I got all of them kids fishing. We got 12 great grandkids, and that number is going to progress because we got 2 grandkids that's not married yet. But I've also been involved with the Jim Moose Carden's Kids Fishing Clinics for, I don't know, what, 30, 35 years. And anytime I get a chance to help kids get started fishing, I like that. And I'm proud and honored to have the opportunity to do that. Well, I know on one of our previous segments, I asked everybody and told everybody I got some questions about when should I start my kid fishing. Well, that's a tough question because kids are all different. I mean, you might have some that they're ready to go fishing actually when they're born. I mean, I think I was. I can't remember that far back, but I bet I wasn't too long before I was going out. But you don't have to pay a lot of money to get an investment for the kids to get them fishing. Just like this little rod and reel combination I got right here, this little pink camouflage outfit with a little push button. This is fine to start a kid. I wouldn't go out and say pay $200 or $300. I mean, heck, I fish a lot of bass tournaments, and some of my bass rods are over $500 a piece. And it's a good thing that they're my sponsors, because I'm working my way through marriage and I can't come up with all that kind of money. But fishing can be so much fun. So a little rod and reel like this is basically all they need. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the basic tackle. You don't have to go out and pay $800 or $900 for a bunch of equipment for a kid. Get them a little tackle box like this. And basically all they're going to need some kind of a bobber, a round bobber like this, or a little small red and white bobber such as this. This is a slip bobber. It stands up and it's very easy to see. They're going to need a stringer if they're going to catch any fish and keep them. You're going to need some very small split shot sinkers. And I don't know how well you can see that, but that's not much bigger than a BB. And the main thing you got to watch is, like when they're fishing for the panfish, the bluegill and the sunfish, you need a small hook. And if we can get the fish to bite here in a little bit, I'm going to show you how small the mouth is on the fish. But that's a size hook you need. That's about a number 6, and it's got a narrow throat right here at the bend of it, because most of your panfish has got a small mouth, and if they can't get the hook in the mouth, you're not going to catch them. So okay, I'm going to have the 2 girls come in here. Okay, you want to look there at the camera and tell everybody your name and how old are you?
Riley, and I'm 6 years old.
Riley, and she's 6 years old? Okay, honey, you come over here. Now this is Curtis's daughter. Look there at the camera and you tell your daddy how he already knows how old you are, don't he? What's your name?
Oakland, and I'm 4.
Oakland, and she's 4 years old. My name's Bud, and I'm not even going to tell you how old I am. So, okay, we're going to get baited up here, and we're going to see if we can start getting some fish, all right? How big of a fish? That big?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to get them baited up and get some lines out and see how good we can do. Hey, folks, you never met my buddy here. He's my producer and cameraman, Curtis Bowman. He's the guy that makes me look like I know what I'm doing, but I'm glad he's using the camera. I had trouble with a 1-step Polaroid, you know. But Kurt, I want to tell everybody how much I appreciate working with you. He's made my job pretty easy. So I'm going to let him get back to fishing with his Barbie doll fishing pole. Get him, slugger. Have you ever casted overhand, just this way like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a cast. We'll get her baited up. Go right ahead, put it back out there again. Boy, you're a good caster. Look at that. Okay, now when that hits the water, you got to turn your crank. Turn your crank, just like that. Just to move it. Okay, now just let it, when you see that bobber go up and down, that means the fish is hungry and he's biting it. Looky there, there's Moby. Looky there. Oh, looky, that was a first cast. Okay, let's hold that fish up there. Get some of this off of here. Atta girl. How much does that fish weigh? Huh? Is that a 10-pounder? Good enough. That's what Jimmy Houston and Roland Martin would say if they caught a bass that big. That's 10 pounds. Now, before we take this fish off, I'm going to show you something. I was just talking about having to use small hooks. Can you get a close up on that? Mm-hmm. You see how small that fish's mouth is? If you had a very big hook, he couldn't get that hook in his mouth. That's why this number 6 here with the long shank and that point, it's much easier for that fish to get that in his mouth. So how about that? Oh. You want to hold him up there and smile? You're not afraid of him, are you?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. There's all the spikes on back in before he...
You want to release him? Or you want me to release him for you?
Yeah.
Okay. That was the first cast, and look what happened. Okay, now we're going to get ready to make another cast out there, and we'll get your friend ready.
Didn't work?
Well, we need a little practice.
They may reel it in a little bit.
There you go, reel him in. We go. Atta girl, keep it coming. Keep him coming. All right. That's your first fish, isn't it?
It's my first fish ever.
Okay, keep it reeling. Atta girl.
Oh my! That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's my first fish ever.
Good job, hon. You're gonna be taking my job.
I wanna release him.
Okay.
He doesn't like you.
No, you said that old man, he got my mouth hurting. Now you want to walk there and put him in the water? Okay.
Ooh, no, I don't. Oh,
No.
I don't. It felt weird.
Well, one thing you got to watch, especially on these little fish. See these little spikes right here?
Yeah.
Those are just like toothpicks, and they will stick you. So what I recommend, now you got it. I got a big hand, but you can do it. Just take your thumb and push. See how those lay down? Mm-hmm. Now, he's not going to do anything. He's not going to stick you because you're holding these down. Whoops.
He definitely doesn't like it.
Okay, you ready to catch number 2?
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie.
I'm ready. My bait.
Now you watch it, and when that bobber goes jumping up and down, you raise your rod up and set the hook, okay?
Okay.
You ready? There you go, set the hook. Reel, reeled in. Atta girl, looky there.
You caught one. Another one, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the same one. No, that's a different one.
That could be the same one.
Yeah, that is. But it has yellow on it this time.
You know, folks, this young lady told me when We was leaving the vehicle in the parking lot. She has never caught a fish, and this is how many?
7.
She's caught 7 fish already. Well, folks, we're gonna cut it out. We got some rain coming into the area before too long. Mosquitoes and the bugs are biting more than what the fish are right now. But did you girls have fun today?
Yeah.
How many fish did you catch?
7.
7. How many did you get?
Just 1.
Just 1, but it was about 10 pounds, I think she said it was, and that's pretty good sized bluegill in anybody's book. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in, and if you get an opportunity, take a kid fishing, you're going to make a lot of memories. So thanks a lot. God bless you.